so excited. Welcome, everybody. Bye, Reverb. How's it going? Bonjour, Virtualax. How you doing? Welcome in. Keldon, thank you so much for 6 months in advance. That was super, super generous. And I promise I'm going to do my best to make sure I make those 6 months worth it. Bang! Thank you, Ben. Almost 3 years. Lady. That's definitely much harder with the new placement, but we'll run with it. We got a hype train. Yay! Thank you guys so much. I am back from my very first trip to VGM Con, and oh my gosh, it was like heaven. Just video game music everywhere, musicians everywhere, wonderful, friendly people everywhere. 10 out of 10. Will be going again. Highly recommend. Awesome. Total awesomeness. And I will definitely get into more detail on that once we get our stream started a bit more here. I'm definitely feeling, I don't know if it's under the weather or just my allergies coming back to Nashville, like slapping me in the face. I'm gonna do my best with singing today. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. I did, oh, the Franks. Oh, I've missed these little mischievous beauties. Oh, they're so sweet. Dan, thank you for gifting 5 subs. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Please let me know if I can play you something. Of course, for Ben and Keldon as well. But yeah, I just had an absolutely fantastic time. For Toby, thank you for 55 months. Thank you so much. Please let me know if I can play you something. I would love 1,000 years if okay. Yeah, totally. Again, the singing we'll show you about singing. Trip did a lovely little car detour to show me pockets of, I don't even know if it would be Minneapolis. We were kind of like on the outskirts, but I did see it. I saw it. It looked pretty nice. But yeah, we have this hype train, so I should be playing, right? Let's do Zelda. Butley, the most handsome man. I saw that clip the other day from my vlog when we visited Fire Kid in the studio. They were doing a preview of the collab track that I did with them. And I love this clip. They just see that Butley gifted a sub and they start dying laughing. They're like, oh my gosh, it's the most handsome man, Butley. Oh my goodness. That's probably a you had to be there or a video for context story, but you know what? I haven't streamed for a little. I gotta warm up, right? So I would like to start with Kakariko Village. This is one of my favorite comfy beginnings to stream. And I love playing over a rendition done by Juke Remix. I play over a handful of their tracks, and I just really enjoy them. Ooh, hopefully I remember how to do all this. So far, so good. Knock on wood. girl. That's it. We gotta warm up. Also, I need to play with my settings a bit here. It looks like the volume should be good on your end. Just a little quiet in my headphones. So why don't I just change that a bit? Tofi, I thought that you were lovely when I got to meet you. But for what it's worth, I feel like so many people felt that way. I had a great time, but I definitely felt really overwhelmed and awkward for a lot of it. I won't lie. There was times where I needed to go up to the hotel room and have a little cry because I felt a little overwhelmed. But as the weekend progressed, I could feel that not only like the confidence side of it was starting to grow, but also, I guess just like my trust in everyone else there. It was definitely like a balance between those two things, which I'm gonna get again more into in a little bit. But for Senzu, thank you so much for a resub. But yeah, definitely, like, I had a 10 out of 10 experience. I absolutely loved it. There was just music absolutely everywhere. I found the clinics that I did find time to attend to be really informative. And again, just the people there were so incredibly kind. There was one moment on Sunday morning where I saw, for Sam P. Fredo, thank you very much for the follow. On Sunday morning, there was a small jam happening downstairs, and I saw Shay Violin there, who I spent a ton of time with. I absolutely adore Shay. She is such a talent. And they kept asking me to like do solos, and I got shy during one of them. And afterward, the pianist looked over for, "Oh, Andrew, what's up? 57 months. Oh, old. We're old. But thank you." Not the nicest way to thank you for a resub. Do you remember that commercial I sent you when it just said old? That was pretty good on my part. That was pretty funny. For Spice Dicey, thank you so much for 20 months. Thank you. Okay, getting back to what I was talking about. There was a moment in the jam where I said that I was really shy during one solo, and the pianist stopped and looked at me and he's like, why does that happen? Like, I'm actually sincerely really confused. Like, you sound great, and clearly we're happy you're here. Like, why are you so scared? And I was like, I don't know. But there was something in the sweetness and the sincerity of his question that kind of hit home for me, where I've been told that obviously like 100 times and by many other people there whenever I got nervous. But it really drove the fact home that like all these thoughts that I'm telling myself as I'm going through the event, like, are truly just me being in my own head. And of course, it's probably going to still happen, but there was, I think, a bit of a push in the right direction for me to really try and start to overcome this. And, you know, like anything else, like the violin, I know it's going to take practice with me just continuing to put myself out there, continuing to take more risks. And I have a lot more coming up, let me tell you. I committed to 2 Easter gigs this weekend. So right when I flew back, I immediately had a rehearsal last night where we're playing classical music, like some traditional Bach pieces featuring recorders alongside the violin. And I was so nervous because it's a new client. So I'm just doing my best to make sure I make a good impression, even though I'd been like partying with video game folks all weekend and prepping for those shows. but I did it and it sounded fine and he seemed really happy. So I'm realizing that I'm using too much energy worrying, and I can really start to trust myself more. So I have another rehearsal tonight for a different Easter gig. I have played with this group before and they're super nice and it's pretty low key, so I feel better about that. And then I have another rehearsal tomorrow with my ensemble group, the Straw Fox Orchestra. And then finally on Thursday, I will not have a rehearsal and I can just curl up in my jammies and like chill for a second. I'm planning on doing streams on Thursday and Friday. Wait, Andrew, why are you saying good Lord? Good Lord. But yeah, then I have the gig on Friday, the gig on Saturday. And then the next week, for the weekend, I'm flying out to Salt Lake City to meet up with my cousin, who is going to a desert old-time fiddle jam where we'll be camping and playing old-time music for 2 days in the desert. So that's going to be really exciting. But another, again, kind of social push for me. Oh my god. And then right when I land, I have a show 2 days after that. Oh, so things are crazy right now. I potentially overbooked myself, but I looked at all these things and I was like, I want to do it. So I did it. And I know to get myself through all this, I just have to continue to trust myself and trust that it will all work out. And I'm really, really proud of myself. I want to be someone who can go through long stretches of this where I have like 6 different types of gigs with different rehearsals and requirements and travel, and then being able to go through it in a comfortable, smooth manner. So this feels kind of like a testing growth period for me, but I'm ready for it. For Boredom Swells, hello, fellow musician, not a classical player by any means, alt-rock, punky, grungy music, Appalachian region, where it's interesting, but correct me if I'm wrong, but a fiddle is a violin. Stream looks fun, chat looks fun, good vibes. Every streamer's biased their own chat, but I do think I have the best chat personally. But yes, a fiddle is a violin. There's no difference between the two. The only difference is that some violins sound better for fiddle music versus classical. There's some differences you can change with your equipment. So some fiddle players will get a bridge that's less curved and more flat, so you can do more double stops, which is 2 strings at the same time. And then there's just different tone qualities. Every violin sounds different, so once you play it, you can see kind of for what genre it would be better. Also, don't worry, I'm not bringing this violin to the desert. I'm bringing the one I found in the dumpster. That turned out being a really nice violin. I've told that story before, but if people want to hear it, let me know. Did we fix Grandma's bow? I did. Yes, I did. Alt channel, Joe plays fiddle. So far, we only have 1 alt channel. Oh my god, I forgot we named the violin Oscar. Because it was in the dumpster. That's so cute. That must have been one of your guys' ideas. I'm not that clever. I've only played a fretless instrument once, LOL, fretless space, and like tons of fun, but it seems like you have to focus so much more. It's definitely something where you have to actively be engaged. A lot of people ask me if it's muscle memory, and I would say muscle memory is only like 15% of it. It's mostly you actively listening really closely to yourself and using your ear and preemptively thinking about the note before you play it. Oh, okay. I wanted to see why Andrew said, good Lord, so many rehearsals, so many rehearsals. Yeah, like right as I was on the flight going to VGM Con, I was filling up my calendar for all the rehearsals and figuring out when I'd stream, and I was like, what have I done? What have I done? But hey, I've already gotten, let's say, through like a third of it, so I'm again really proud of myself. Black Eye, I see you over on YouTube as well. I've never thought about this ever, but I guess in the same respect, vocals aren't fretted either. For boredom, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like when you're singing, you think about the note before you sing it. It's the same with violin. It's just using your fingers instead of your throat. Part of me is envious, the other part sleeps in. I slept till 11:30 this morning. Oh my goodness. I'm like almost about to cry. Oh my god, out of happiness. Oh my god, it was so awesome. I needed it so bad. I flew back Sunday and got back at like midnight. Yeah, I'm kind of delirious right now, but I'm happy. One last fun takeaway from my trip was on the flight home, I sat next to a ballerina from the Nashville Ballet, and I love ballet. I watch a lot of ballet vlogs and like just videos on the history of it, because I feel like it's similar to violin in its history and the dedication, the amount of technique and practice. And we really hit it off. She was so nice, and we followed each other on Instagram. She's like, message me if you ever want to go for a show, like I'll get you a discount. It's like, that's awesome. Small world, right? And I might have gotten a recording session from my Lyft driver on the way home who's recording an album, but we'll see if that follows through. Yay! Hi! How are you? It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, I have so much to play. I don't know if I'm sick or have allergies. Or just everything. I did take a COVID test, and it was negative, but I'm gonna check again in 2 days. I was masked up for my flights, but at the con, admittedly, I just let myself not have the mask, as I was hoping that if someone might recognize me from stream by seeing my face, then I could be able to talk to them, you know? Okay, I gotta focus and start playing here. Let's knock out the tracks, and then I will do our loop of 1,000 years. But if anyone has any questions regarding VGM Con, please let them roll. I would love to answer any questions and try and convince as many of you as possible to go next series. I'm totally going. Super Smash. Here we go. that. Hello. For Jay! I didn't think I'd be able to see you so soon. Do you want me to play you a song? We've missed you. I hope everything's going well. You always start streaming while I'm at work. Yeah. I found that just like this time slot is good for my brain. I know that a lot of channels, it's like smarter to do it in the evening, but I have a hard time waiting all day for a stream. But now I can be like your work lurk partner, you know? Playing through this reminded me, there was one segment at VGM Con that was so fun. It was like a jam space where anyone was welcome to come up. And they set up Super Smash Brothers, and we would play the song of whatever arena came up while people were actually playing the game. And I thought that was such a fun idea. It was super cool. Yeah, so then even people that like don't play music can collaborate together. It was super fun though. We did miss a hype train, but it's okay. I mean, just being back today is a hype. Things are really crazy with my schedule right now. I've already done a speech on that, so I won't bore everyone. But essentially, I have rehearsal every night this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I have a gig Friday and a gig Sunday. And it's all with different groups. So I am pretty exhausted, I'm not going to lie. But I'm also really happy. I'm looking forward to the work, and it's paid work, so that's always a good thing. And it looks like they might, well, one, I've already been hired now a second time, so that looks like I can have a consistent gig going, which is really, really, you know, helpful. Hi, bye, Cathedora. Wicked Flight. Which one's Wicked Flight? Bravely Default, more than any other soundtrack, each song people upload by a different name, like the same song I've seen have 3 names, and it makes me want to pull my hair out because I love playing along to the soundtrack, but I can't find the friggin' songs. Let's see. Oh, this is that really hard battle theme. You're playing with me right now. I haven't learned this yet. Yes, this all sounds fine, but then something scary happens. So that would be... Then doing Bravely Default is probably like... I mean, maybe I can do a live learn of this. Probably a different stream. That person's name is a close second. Oh, I can totally do that one for you. For Will! Will. We love Will here. Will is just one of the most favorite, most loveliest guitar mans in the whole world that you should go follow if you haven't done so already. Sincerely, his skill is amazing. He reads chat so casually while just like flying up and down that neck. Well, how was your stream? This is my first one back from the Video Game Music Con, which I went to this past weekend. And it was super fun. Okay, so let's do... Yo! For Zynorax, thank you so much for resub. Peter for the bits, thank you very much as well. So we have a pretty full list here. Let's do that person's name is... Oh, wait. Did you say the Persona song? No, that's Last Surprise. I don't know why I did that. Okay, whatever. Let me do that person's name is for you. Yeah, we should probably pause the requests because I have 6 to get to here. For anyone that might be new from Will's Raid, welcome. I've gotten to meet a lot of you guys before. But for anyone that hasn't met me, hi, my name is Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks, and I also make loop arrangements of covers and sing on top of them. Or like I'll make a loop rendition of a video game song or improv or something. Cool. All those binders. I love my binders. Oh, I thought you were saying you were gonna burn my house down, Will. It's like, whoa, wait. I was like, you're always so nice to me. What did I do that drastically changed our friendship? Alright, I've been asked to do a hard, fast battle theme. We'll see how this goes. The violin's not there anymore. Okay. Oh, this reminds me. I gotta get back to... You know what? Yeah. So I did a cover of this with a console command. You see him sometimes in chat as Van Hamilton. But he is so incredibly talented, and let's play over our collab track. gotta be an easier way to do this song. Let's see. It's getting a little better. I just have to work on my really higher positions. I'll work on it. Given I haven't had, as you can imagine, a whole lot of time to do my more like structured practice. I've mostly just been practicing and flying by the seat of my pants, trying to make sure I keep up with everything. Mark, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. And Rosser, it's good to see you. How are you? Thank you for gifting a sub. Jay. I'm stuck. Oh, this is all going so poorly. After such display of generosity, that was like the most awkward. Thank you for someone being so incredibly generous. I just hold back a smile and get myself caught up into cables. I'm so awkward. This is nothing new to you guys. But Jay, thank you so much. Thank you. That is so, so generous. The epitome of grace. Joe being awkward? Yeah, that's never happened before, right? We've been missing you too. For Mark, hello. Is that a fist pump? I'm not threatening you. I was just trying to return the gesture. I was scared I was actually gonna break my pickup. I got caught in the delicate wire. Joe laughing at her awkward always makes me laugh. Oh my god. I feel like the amount of awkward I've been displaying in the past like week is just doing something to my body. Or I'm just getting sick. I don't know. Oh god. What am I doing? If it's any consolation, Joe, you haven't seemed any more awkward than usual. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I had such a lovely message from Shay after VGM Con being like, something like, oh, I was admiring like how comfortable that you were like interacting with like such large groups of people. And I was like, girl, what were you looking at? You meant another Joe for that part, because that was not me. But it goes to show that we're all way harder on ourselves than we think, you know? For Shan over on YouTube, I believe in you. Thank you. I believe in you too. You've been going nonstop, so makes sense for sure. I know, right? Me hard on myself. I mean, after the weekend at VGM Con, Trip says, you look calm and collected. The inner monologue I cannot comment on. Trip was like, can we get massive claps in chat, by the way, for Trip? Because she was immeasurably helpful. Just being there for me this past weekend. Got me back and forth from the airport. Let me stay with her for the first night because I couldn't get a flight the next day. That wasn't $800. Showed me around the con, and then on top of that was just like awesome company. Love you, girl. You're the best. Thank you so much. You made that so much easier for me. I really appreciate it. Energy drink at 10 p.m. will surely go well. I feel like I can't do caffeine anymore now that I'm on my ADHD medication. The combo of the two makes me feel like crazy, which is kind of fun. No, it's not fun, actually. It just makes my anxiety go nuts, so. Time to start drinking then. After the con, I'll give myself a little break. I didn't go crazy at the con, but I couldn't believe it. People were jamming on Saturday night until like 5 in the morning. I felt so badly. I remember people that I've been wanting to talk to at the con coming up to me and being so nice and like complimenting and like wanting to get to know me. And I was so exhausted at 2:30 in the morning. Like I probably had one of my eyelids halfway down, was just like, ugh. Like trying my best to make a good impression, but I almost had to do like one of these mid-conversation, like, shh, you're awesome, but I really need to go to bed like right now. Jo is a duck on the surface. She seems serene and calm, but under those feet are going like mad. Yeah, I would agree with that. There was some game that one of my friends was doing where you had to like list 3 animals and it described your personality. And she kept trying to make me change my answer because I ended up insulting myself. I think it was something like where the end result was that I had described myself as like kind of a boring, crappy little bird. She's like, no, like, let's think of something else. I'm like, no, I think, yeah, like an annoying, just like loud, small, common bird. And then she gave the results at the end. She's like, so that's supposed to be like your animal, like what represents you. And I was like, oh, I mean, I agree with that entirely. I had my wonderful bandmate Jessie look after Kimchi, who did a wonderful job. Birds are chill. I kind of got I hated them for a little bit because a bird broke into my ceiling and it was above my bed, and so every morning I would hear it like making nest, and it was really loud. It was really difficult to try and find someone to hire to remove a bird from my ceiling and make sure it lived. That was the bird was alive, but he got it out. I don't know how I got it out. Cat castle thing next to the Fartner chair new. No, it's been there. I might have just like changed the camera angle a bit. Spent like $200 on that thing, and Kimchi has used it like twice. Okay, I gotta focus. Dawn Winery theme, One Sunrise Day, and Kokiri Forest. Where did I put Dawn Winery? So, of course, I've mentioned Trip and Shay, who I spent a lot of time with, but I had the absolutely amazing opportunity of getting to play along to Orchestra Set, aka Manny, and I cannot stress enough how sweet and kind he is. Like, in the rehearsal, he worked with a bunch of different featured people for different sets. And of course, you know, we would talk about like things to make the piece better, and just like a typical rehearsal conversation. But at the end, he was just like, honestly, bottom line, I just want to make sure that everyone here has fun. And I was like, you are so nice. That is so sweet. And it makes me want to hug you. But I don't know if you're a hugger, so I'll just awkwardly hug myself, which I did a lot. Ooh, that sounds extraordinarily lame. I don't know what I did with that Dawn Winery theme, but I know it fairly well, so I'm just gonna give it a go. Dawn theme. So I should probably wrap things up. Oh, I set an alarm, actually. I have rehearsal at 7 tonight. It's 45 minutes away. And I gotta learn some parts, but it's all pretty simple stuff, so it should be fine. Okay. Dawn Winery theme. Let me take a listen and remind myself. I also want to find an extended version. I love the Genshin Impact soundtrack, but I feel like a lot of the time the tracks are like a minute long. Like, no, make it longer. Let's try again. Check my tuning. That's it. See, Will, thank you again so much for the raid. As you can imagine, being in a plane and different states and stuff has made my violin a little unhappy, but it will settle in with its tuning. Okay. Let's do One Summer's Day next, and then Kokiri Forest, and then 1,000 Years, and I'll be up to date. And maybe we can open up the queue again after we do that. So let me reorder this. Sweet. Lovely. For Matt over on YouTube, hello, how are you today? Thanks for stopping in. I was having trouble getting the YouTube stream to stay live. It cut out for my last two, but it looks like maybe it's fixed. Oh, there's two tracks at the same time. Let's see. One Summer's Day. For Yelling Out Clouds, what's up? I usually say hi to everybody in chat since I'm catching up. I know I might not have caught everybody. I apologize if you don't feel seen. I promise I'll get back into the groove of things once we get all our or catching up out of the way. So for one summer's day, I like to play along to a piano performance by Joe Hisashi himself, who is the composer. So let's grab that music real quick. I'll open them again, Jay, and after I play these next three. We started the stream with like 8, and I didn't want to get it too long so that I would be too far behind. But we'll open it again in a couple minutes. Loop-dee, what's up? Yo, for Violing Lorfindel, welcome. It's good to see you. How was your stream today? Any favorite pieces done? We're about to do some Spirited Away. Thought I heard Kimchi, but we're safe a little bit longer. Oh my god, he's been so needy since I've gone back, just screaming at me. Crazy, crazy boy. in with my volume settings for myself. I'm gonna play without the track and get the volume I want from this. Fourth finger's so tight today. I think just a little closer here. Oh, sharp. I'm thinking. I'm having thoughts. I have played. Is it Korok Forest? Or no, oopsie, Kokiri Forest. I have usually played with a track. I kind of want to take a risk and try and loop it today. What? 2 follows? 2 follows. Oh my goodness, thank you. Another Joe, I love that. And Frog the Toad, Docent Bertrand. This too shall pass. Thank you very much for the follows. Well, you guys know I despise trying to loop without a plan made prior. But I'm trying to get over that fear by just being more experimental and going for it. Don't worry, Ben, we will be doing 1,000 Years First. But I just wanted to take a look at this just to see if I can mentally prepare for doing this as a loop. So let's see. And it's like... yeah, it's just like that over and over. For But then the question would be, should I change the genre and do it bouncy like that, or change the vibe? We'll give it some thought and figure it out. But that means we are officially going into loop land. I haven't looped in like 6 days, and I've been trying out some new strategies, so let's just see what happens. I will do my best. Before I get into it, I would like to take my first break real quick. Usually on the top of every hour, I just take a couple minutes. I found that it's been really good for my headspace to just take a couple minutes after each hour on stream and make sure I feel confident and ready to go. But you guys, thank you so much for a warm welcome back. I had an absolute blast at VGM Con and definitely will be going back again. I'll try and remember if there's any other stories I might want to bring up, but thank you so much, and I'll be back in just a minute. Well, a couple minutes. Enjoy some Octopath Traveler 2 music. It's one of my favorite soundtracks. Hey y'all, I have a tech problem, but it's easy to fix. I just need 2 minutes. I'm sorry this break's longer than usual. It'll be quick. Check, check. Okay, yes, we are back. Thanks, everybody. There are some bizarre little tech things going on with this computer, but essentially, a restart fixes it. So let's see, 1,000 years. So this is one where I did pre-record the guitar. I do that for some loops to help things move a little bit faster, especially if I want to add a bunch of other instruments. So we're going to put input 3 here. Oh no, they're cutting the lawn outside. That means my allergies are gonna get worse. Tennessee is one of the worst states in the country for pollen allergies. Let's see what the pollen count is today. It's killing me. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Look at this. It says the red dots pollen count for today is very high, and tomorrow it will be very high, and on Thursday it will be very high. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. Ugh. It just makes my lungs feel sore. I can't get like a full deep breath. It sucks. But I'm still gonna do my best with singing, and we'll just hope for the best. Let's see, this all looks correct to me. I've been working on making presets, so let me add that real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Here they are. Hey, Peter just purchased an item to be claimed by one of you beautiful folks. If you want a chance to win one of my merch items, just click !join. And what's up for grabs is the Joe Plays Violin mug. Very exciting. Now, it looks like I'm set up here. The big one too for you coffee lovers. Now let's see here. First loop in a while. Reset the faders so nothing's wicked loud. Master at full volume. Ooh, do I want to try my guitar rack that I put together? Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll turn off this one though. Yeah. Great. Piano's next. Colors and Wait, did you win your own giveaway? What? What a size flashiest thing, but it works. All right, let's layer some strings. I've not seen the Minecraft movie, but I have seen a lot of videos of people causing chaos in the theaters. People are doing some crazy stuff during the Minecraft movie, like setting off fireworks and stuff. It's insane. It's kind of ridiculous. think for a moment here. I think what I'm gonna do is make this my mic input. And we're gonna go directly through here. Check, check. Let's try that. Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not learn. I am fate to. Oh no, I forgot it. Dan, have a wonderful day. Okay, let's try that again. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 I day every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I day every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. Oh, that was almost so loud. Oh my god. I feel like I still don't really like how I build that sus at the end. Because on the violin, I would have to do the F here, and that sounds muddy in the bass. I was singing your praises earlier. Well, I was just talking. I didn't sing it. But I did talk about how wonderful you are and how grateful I was to get not only my first VGM con, but to be able to perform alongside you. I really can't say enough for those who aren't familiar with orchestra. Change that immediately. You'll see that wonderful name in chat, so there's no way to miss it. You can't have any excuse to not go over and follow. But Manny's truly a musician that cares to work with other musicians and allow them to have their moments to shine, and is a total team player on top of being a massive talent. So please do not miss out. I hope you had safe travels getting back. I ended up landing back in Nashville at like midnight on Sunday, but obviously super worth it. I can already tell you I will be back next year. I'm very excited. So this is actually perfect timing with Manny coming in. I wanted to try and make something from scratch, some sort of Zelda loop. For Peter, thank you for gifting Manny a sub. I really appreciate that. Let's see. For Sam, hi, just discovered. Happy to hear your music. Have you played Final Fantasy IX music? I love Final Fantasy IX. It was my first Final Fantasy. Why don't I do a quick Final Fantasy IX before I jump into our loop rendition? I was going to try and do some sort of loop of Kokiri Forest. Please feel free in chat to put any recommendations you have for what genre I should maybe try, or if there's an instrument in particular you would like to hear on it. Yes, I have no plan. We're just gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do a Final Fantasy IX song that I've memorized, because it's one of my favorites. It's called Crossing Those Hills. It's the map theme, and I just think it's so cool. It's one of my favorites. Oh, let's go to the top of the track here. I realized I had double mics going on too, so I might have warped it a bit. My bad. My bad. Otter, it's so good to see you. I feel like it's been a minute. I hope that you have been well. I'm honored to be your work lurk. Okay, so we're gonna do risk-taking time. I'm trying to do more of that because I want to grow. So, what kind of vibe do we want for a loop rendition of Kakariko Forest? Thank you, Manny. This one has so many cool layers in it. I feel like you could do something cool with it. I tried looping it a while back. Let me see if I can find it. Did I put it in here? No. Crossing those hills. I think I put it... Oh, I'm on desktop, that's why. We need to go to the safe. Just put that back on until I find it. Because it's so pretty. When I was a kid playing through this game, I used to put the controller on the ground and just sit there listening to it. Because I thought it was so pretty and it made me so happy. And YouTube wasn't available yet, which is crazy to think about, right? But it was the only way I could listen to the music, so I just always wanted to have it on. Ooh, we got Davey here too. We got all the friends. Davey, I promise I'll get back to you. Things have just been like insano land lately with my scheduling. I had rehearsal last night. I have one tonight and one tomorrow, each with a different group. So I'm kind of losing my mind. Yes, violin's my main instrument, but I also play the guitar and the piano and the banjo and the other things. Mandolin, that's one's in there. All right, I can't find this. I'll just move on. So, if we're doing something from scratch, that means I should probably start with some sort of drum genre. Sometimes I make my own using either the acoustic instruments that I have a kick drum under here, or the electronic pads. But I've also been getting into the world of samples, and I love samples. I love samples so much. Especially for, you know, oh wait, I found it. Crossing those hills. Is something really loud? No, it's not. Okay. I hope I'm not about to show you something that sounds like trash. I haven't opened this in a long time. Let's see. Oh my god, the timpani is too powerful. Okay, I found it. So I took one of the boo-doop boo-doops and put it on the guitar and then transcribed another one. Where's the other one? Revisit this someday. I love the idea of making it a loop with just a bunch of like string instruments doing all the layers, but it needs some work. Anyway, I went on a tangent. Let's finally do the requests. My bad, my bad. Okay. So I'm gonna go into my samples. I already have a bunch downloaded that I just really liked, and I've them separated by like kind of genre. We could do like a dance. No, maybe. Well, first let me get there. By the way, thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. This is my first stream back after being gone for VGM Con. Again, things have been kind of crazy with I have 4 more gigs coming up and the 3 rehearsals today, all with new music, so I feel like kind of all over the place with my music brain, and the fact that y'all are still enjoying the stream today means a lot. I feel like I'm a bit of an airhead, but I promise I'll get things more smooth as I get a little more time to catch up with stuff. Okay, so I found my samples, splice sounds, drum loops. All right, dance, jazz lounge. I do like the jazz lounge ones, but I don't want to make you sick of them. For Moonin, welcome. How are you today? I feel like I've been starting on the piano lately, so maybe I'll take the guitar out and find some sort of a groove that I want to do for my strum patterns, and then we'll match some guitar vibe. So the chord progression for Kokiri Forest is kind of like... Do we want to keep it bouncy, or I could go like dude? No, I don't like that. Okay, I'm just gonna layer. Yeah, I think I have an idea. We're gonna go for like a kind of a fun European jazzy vibe. So let's find a fun little clean drum line to go over that. Let's say the dance folder might be too dancey. Let's see. I mean, that would be fun, but let me put it through the interface so you can hear it. Dun, da, 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 dum, da, 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 bum, 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 do, da, 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 da. I mean, that's so fun, but it would change the feel of it a bit, which could be a vibe option. Dun, 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 dun. It's fun, but I don't think the vibe I want. Ooh, that's just chill. That could work too. Okay, this folder is surprising me. No. Okay, I'm stuck between these options. That would be fun, but it is kind of intimidating. Okay, we're gonna go for either this one. I'm doing this. Okay. I feel like it matches the bounciness of the original track. So what I do is I drop it into Ableton and we can adjust the tempo here. We might add some other percussion that would go alongside this, but we have our bass. So now let's find a chill guitar vibe moment. I kind of liked... I might ask you guys for which one you want me to pick. Let's find a guitar vibe for the groove. I'm just setting up my pedals. I like the chromatic. This one was too reggae. So it doesn't get too repetitive. Or one thing at a time, one thing at a time. I like this sample a lot. So how do we make this go into the... just the C. Oh, oops. And I'm gonna extend it. It's like. Let me get into it. It will make sense, I promise. It's a Kokiri forest. Where'd guitar go? Oh. Maybe sell it. I like that. My beat left me. So it's gonna go. Ooh, I'm having so much fun with this. Usually this kind of stuff terrifies me. Now, I'm not as epic on the piano as orchestra, but I want to get better at it. So let's try. Another Zelda song? Oh, that's Pokemon! Okay, whatever, I'm putting a Pokemon reference in this. It's fine. Went to the B flat. Okay, I can do it. These parts. octave. Second one. And I want this to be like an open improv-y section. So coming out of this, should I add? Let's do violin. Is the volume okay for you guys? I'm trying to remember. The pizzicato goes like a. Can I listen to the original for a second? I want to see if I can tie in the pizzicato with this groove. I don't know if it will work. Kokiri Forest. Oh yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I got it. Okay, now let's listen to what I turned this into. Okay, I put the Pokemon reference in its own track so we don't get sick of it. original rhythm, but we still should have pizzicato in there. One more, I can't help myself. take the melody there. this. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just having fun. It's fun. I like it. I done? Probably all we need. I'm so proud of myself. I never do things from scratch without a plan, without having a total panic. I feel like being at a TwitchCon, honestly, it made me feel so much more inspired and like confident to give it a go. I'm totally saving this one. I love it. Gunnar, thank you for gifting a sub. Manny, thank you for sticking the whole way through. I feel like this is your wheelhouse and something you're so good at. So it makes me so happy that you got to see it. Uh-oh, hype train on the horizon. Actually, let me just do improv over it, and then I promise I'll actually be done. I cannot properly express how happy that made me. My goal for stream is to have much, much more, you know, just kind of experiments like that where we can just see what happens. Oh yeah, wait, I want to hear the Pokemon piano line now that I added the strings and see if it works before we move on. So the Pokemon one's here. I think it comes on the downbeat. That's sick. Hell yeah. Awesome. Okay, let me save this. I'm so proud of myself. Celestia! How are you? It's good to see you. Kokiri Forest Bop Edition is what we'll call that. Maybe I'll try and record that for social media this week. That was fun. Let's see. So I did that. I gotta play something as we have the hype train. Why don't we go back to a track real quick? This is kind of a deep cut, but it's like, as many of us know, one of my favorites. This is a wonderful track from a game called Temtem. It has just the best fiddle, happy, hype trainy, joyous vibes. We should probably keep them close so I can make my rehearsal tonight. What am I doing? I'm not gonna make it. Thanks, Peter, for gift subs. Oh God, can I make it in time? Oh, oops, my volume on the violin was like tremendously low. Oh, there's the hype train still happening, even though I knocked down all my binders and was very late. Thank you, Peter, for the gifted to Kokiri Forest itself. What an honor. I came from the Ria's Grammary theme section on YouTube. You play very well. Thank you. I wish I could play that one on stream, but anime stuff gets so claimed so fast, unfortunately, with the DMCA stuff. But welcome. Let me play some more music as we still have our hype train going. Thanks for the follows for Jadex, Peter for gifting out 3 subs, Nova for gifting a sub, Joe for the bits, working to keep this hype train alive. Let's do this one is also a really good hype train song. National Park. For this one, I play over a remixer's name by the name of Mewmore. And this track is just so awesome. I have to like reach over here. There. For Chris! It was so lovely getting to meet you and make some music together this past weekend at VGM Con. I can see you've completed your travels safely. As you can see, I did too. It was pretty easy. Flight was on time, but it was a late one. I didn't land in Nashville until like 11 or midnight. It was a late one. It was a late one. Let's see here. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is keep the requests off, mainly because I have a hard cutoff time today. I mentioned at the top stream, but I have a rehearsal tonight. So I need to make sure I leave enough space to have dinner and learn the songs. it's super easy stuff, and I've done this gig before, but yes. They really just kind of want me to like pad it out, which are whole notes. But I know that there's a couple lines they would like me to do. I have a message from said rehearsal, so I just want to check that, making sure everything's okay. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Mario, thank you so much, by the way, for your resub earlier. Thank you. I got kind of caught up in all the excitement. And Jem, thank you very much. The followers from Silver Slayer, Joda, and Jadex. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay. So we've been going over 2.5 hours. So I actually could use a really quick break just to stretch. Make sure I save Kokiri Forest, because I don't want to lose that. That was fun. Why isn't it stopping? Whatever, it's fine. Let's switch to our other playlist, and I will take my quick break, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. I'm so happy with how today's going. I hadn't streamed in like over a week, which for me is a very long time. So I was like, oh man, I hope I remember how to do things. And also just with how busy everything has been, I'm definitely exhausted, but I'm happy. And I didn't want to be away from y'all any longer. So I was like, you know what, I'll just fight through if I'm feeling sleepy, and if I need to stop, I'll stop. But I'm feeling good. Thank you, Manny. Good to see you. For 3D print, for me, that's a very long hiatus. All right, y'all. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I'm gonna eat some rice crackers. Okay, bye. The volume knob was down. I was sitting here thinking that my mic broke. It's working. Okay, so I forgot to factor in what will definitely be traffic on the way there. So I should probably just do like 2 or 3 more songs. I know that's kind of a bummer. But I am planning on being live again on Thursday, which will be my first day without a rehearsal, and I'm so excited. I'm really excited to have a break. I need it. And then Friday, oh my god, I don't even know when my gig is on Friday. I'll do a stream on Friday, once I know what time the gig is. Joe, oh my god. Crazy girl. Okay. Let's do... I really like doing Conolave City, so I think I'm gonna do that one next from Pokemon Diamond. It's been so nice today in stream seeing a bunch of people that I had just gotten to spend time with at the VGM con. Thank you everyone who did come up and like said hi. I was so nervous and anxious, but I feel like I learned a lot about my own capabilities as well as just generally trusting people. But for Authentically Ash, what's up? I found that in my experience at TwitchCon, especially with when I was doing jams with other players and I was really doubting my own capabilities, I've had the false impression based on my own insecurities, not what anyone said to me, that some people maybe didn't like me solely because they were good players. And a lot of those same players I ended up talking with on Instagram all throughout the day yesterday. And it was a really nice moment for me to realize, which I'm sure a lot of us can relate to, that we're our own harshest critic, and you're probably way more nice and lovable than you give yourself credit for. And I just highly encourage you to put yourself out there. That's been my goal this year. And in doing that, I feel like I'm learning a lot more about my own strong points. And it's definitely helped with my confidence. And yeah. And if you're looking for a baby deer at freaking TwitchCon, it's so massive and I was so shy. But Iocane, girl, you helped me feel so much more safe and comfortable, and I appreciate you so much. We'll see if I do TwitchCon this year. I feel like I probably should. But for those who want to dip their toes into the con world, VGM Con is much, much smaller. It's all located in the hotel that you can stay at. So it's really comfortable. If you need a moment of privacy, you can just go upstairs. And when you want to hang out, you can go downstairs. And since there's music everywhere, even if you want to be quiet and maybe not talk to someone if you're feeling shy, you can just go down and find a comfy place to sit and just enjoy listening to everything. But yeah, I just wanted to share that experience and maybe give other people some comfort in knowing that if you feel shy in large events like that, this really did teach me that people are much nicer than sometimes I think our fears allow us to see. For Philip, I'm going to TwitchCon in Rotterdam this year. I do want to one year for sure do one of the Europe TwitchCons because I have my passport, but I haven't used it in so long. I am looking into fiddle camps in Ireland though. I've been talking about it for so long, and after all this, I'm like, I should just do it. So I'm trying to find a fiddle camp centered around Celtic music in Dublin for 2 weeks. We'll see. And that would be nice too, because even though it's overseas, I do actually have a fair amount of family there. My grandmother was from Ireland, and we're still in contact with a lot of them, and they are all super sweet. And I am in the process of applying for my dual citizenship, but that takes forever to go through. But one day, I'll get it, hopefully. This is Connolly City. Yeah, exactly, through my grandma. For Sequelance, I don't know if I said hello yet today, but hello, it's always good to see you. Alright, I feel like I should just do like, man, I want to keep going. I'm having so much fun. I should just do one more though. I have a rehearsal and it's going to take me like an hour to get there, which leaves me an hour of time to do dinner. So, and learn the songs. So I'm going to do, this is a risky choice because it gives me feels, but after being at VGM Con with a bunch of other people celebrating how impactful video game music is for them, I'm going to end today on World 3 from Yoshi's Woolly World. The reason I say how kind of like important video game music is for so many people, with this song, not to be a downer, I guess a trigger warning, we're talking about the loss of a pet, but I had a beautiful cat, Baloo, for 15, no, why did I say 15? It was like 12 and a half, 13 years. And I had to say goodbye to him a little while back. And that was, as you can imagine, and a lot of us can relate to, so difficult for me. And this song I'm about to play for you, I felt like it really properly sounded like how I was feeling at the time. And it was a very healing song for me. So that's my alarm to make sure that I'm on time for practice. But yeah, I think it just sounds like, this song sounds to me like you're thinking back on your good memories with someone and saying goodbye, but even though it's sad, being happy about the time you had together. Trevor! didn't get me today. That one always makes me want to cry. It's just so weird to explain that, like, again, that it just felt like hearing, like I was hearing exactly how I felt. But after some time, I opened my heart up again, and now we have stinky kimchi. No, I'm kidding. I love kimchi, obviously. My special little guy. But anyway, I gotta go downstairs and heat up that soup in the fridge, and I'm gonna sit with my iPad and write out the lines to these songs. Everybody, once again, thank you so very much. I've missed you. The last stream I did was like last Tuesday, and it just feels so good to be back. I'm feeling really inspired after after VGM Con, and I'm ready to jump into my next stage of growth. And I want to make more loops like the ones that we did today. Those were super fun. And yeah, I'm very grateful. So, thank you, Scotty. This one I'm less nervous for because I played with this group once before, so I know I left to, like, I don't feel like the need to prove myself. You know what I mean? Arthur, I just saw you in the Discord. So in regards to a stream on Thursday, that will be our standard time at 3 p.m. On Friday, I am planning on stream, but I don't know when because I have a gig that day and I have zero idea what time it's at. It's either in the morning or the evening, or it might be the afternoon. I don't know when the gig is, so I'll find that out tonight. and then I'll schedule a stream around it to a certain degree. But let's take a look for a raid target. If you were new today and enjoyed the stream, I hope you consider following and coming back sometime. Typically live 4 days a week. I've had to take some days off to accommodate performances lately. But as we go into May, things calm down for me for like a long time. So that will be the schedule. Let's take a look at who is live. Let's see. How about we raid Danielle? I know I feel like I always look so dumb when I look for a raid target because my list of people I follow just is growing like crazy. And I want to spread the love to as many other players as possible. But thank you once again, everybody, so much. I will see you on Thursday if you want to drop by. But be kind to yourselves, and I'll try and do the same. And you're great. I love you. Oh. I thought I just did an oopsie. I think we're good. Okay, bye.